Welcome in.
My webinar is starting
Is
from
being recorded.
Welcome,
I'll call you back after my call.
May pangalan ako.
Welcome to the Thursday night, Friday morning call, corporate update. Jump into the chats right now. Let us know where you're calling in from. People are calling in from all over the place. Let's see. I see Myrtle Beach, California. So Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Chicago, Barbara Jean, how you doing? Drew, how you doing? Sir Florida, Keith Robinson. Come on in, jump on in, everybody. Chats, let us know where you're calling in from. Excitement is all over the place. We have some exciting news. I am TW Dawson. I have the CEO, your favorite CEO, Albert Merritt. I have Marcus. We have some other leaders. We have a few things to just talk about tonight. We're excited to get started. Jump in the chats. We got California in the house. We got Jersey in the house. We got Atlanta, Georgia, Toronto, Canada in the house. Come on in, come on in. Excited. We got Chicago, Malaysia, Blackpool, Montreal, North Carolina, Philippines, Orlando. Come on in, guys. We're gonna get started right now. Again, I want to say that I am TW Dawson. And I have Marcus and our favorite CEO, Albert, here. We're going to get started. Marcus, are you ready to start this call with these exciting announcements that you have for us tonight?
Yes, sir. I'm sitting here, Panda Pump, ready to go.
All right, let's go. We're waiting.
Welcome, everybody. Marcus Schubert coming to you from the Gold Coast in Australia. Corporate update for the 3rd and 4th of March, depending on where you are dialing in from. And if you're watching this presentation, welcome. This is going to be absolutely worth your while to have a look through these updates today. Let me push up the PowerPoint presentation so we can get into that and we'll get rolling. So today, the core topics we're going to go through are the housekeeping, Panda 11 update, Pancake listing, and Panda app 2.0, maybe a couple other little things as well. So those of you who are new to the project or even been around for a while, you know that we started the token pre-sale October 29th at 10 cents, scaled through to $1. Then we decided we wanted to do some additional marketing to create a community who would be ready to actually want to buy these tokens by the time we list. So we decided to do an extended pre-sale, which has been going quite amazing, really. The token price now is being pushed through to $1.16. And we will be listing the token at $1.50 on Pancake when that time comes. Just around 87,000 registrations in the PunkPanda farm, just over that at the moment. And as a reference point, October 29th, when we started that pre-sale, Bitcoin was at $62,000. So, you know, to get the sort of upswing we've had for those people who have purchased tokens along the way, Bitcoin would need to be at around $750,000 right now. So congratulations to those of you who have bought tokens along the way. This bit of housekeeping, those people who have had some Panda app sponsor changes that needed to be requested, there is actually now a new link to submit those changes. And the next thing I want to talk about is the Telegram moderators. Last week, I forgot to mention them, and these guys are kind of like an umpire when you're watching sport. If they're good, nobody talks about them. But when there's bad umpiring and bad customer service, people complain and you don't hear the end of it. So I wanted to acknowledge the core team who are looking after the customer service. Of course, we've got Rose, the Telegram bot that was programmed by Ronye. She's doing a phenomenal job. You can see in the last 7 days, almost 100 messages a day. Lara, who's doing an incredible job. She doesn't just give messages in the Telegram group. She sometimes takes those inquiries and concerns that people have offline and private message them. I literally don't know if she sleeps. She's on this call now. She's in South Africa, so it must be something like 4 a.m., Lara, for you. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Robinson Prince out of Nigeria, the twerking prince. I call him the mojo moderator. He gets in and gives some daily inspiration. And of course, Ronye doing a phenomenal job, not just in the Telegram group, but helping to program Rose, the bot, working on Discord and some of our other social media initiatives as well. So really appreciate everything all of you guys are doing and other people who are contributing within that Telegram group as well, which has now gone over 12,000 members. So congratulations on that growth. You know, this week we've launched Panda 11, the world's first crypto sports fantasy app, literally first in the world. There's not many companies who can say they've brought something to the world, which is an absolute world first. So this is up and operational. It's live in the App Store now. Daily matches are happening. You can actually download it from the Apple iOS store. If you have an Android phone, Google, we found out Google policies do not allow sports fantasy apps or games. So the Android APK link you can download from our website, panda11.io. And you can also log in and set up your games and your account through the website if you prefer to operate from a laptop or a computer through panda11.io as well. So at the moment, we're running cricket, baseball, soccer. Phase 2 will move into NFL football, National Hockey League, International Premier League cricket, which are all big markets. At the moment, 21,000 members registered. And actually this week is really when the marketing push is going to be starting to onboard those upcoming 1 million players promised by the development and marketing team over the next 100 days. So as mentioned, this is going to be our biggest utility case for people using and needing these tokens to play the matches. If you do want to follow the Telegram group, you can see Panda Play 11 in Telegram, where you'll get regular updates of what's happening. You'll see little banners like this talking about use crypto and win crypto and basketball, soccer, cricket. If you do want to go in and have a play around and get familiar with it while we're in this setup phase, it's pretty simple. You just register or log in via Panda 11, whether that's the app or whether that's the website. And then once you've logged in, you choose your sport. At the moment, you've got cricket, soccer, or baseball, I think it is. So you click on create team. Then for the match that you want to join. So if there's India versus Sri Lanka, you click on that match. Then you create your team of 11 players. So you'll pick a captain, a vice captain, and go through and pick your key players. You've got 100 or whatever the number of credits is to build your team. So you can either join with a free contest or a cash contest of your choice. If you're using a cash contest, you'll need to send in crypto, because the matches will be, say, like a 10 ppm token match or a 20 ppm token match. And you've got the option to send in Ethereum, Tron, BNB Smart Chain, or PPM tokens, of course, once they're available to send in, of course. And then once the live match starts, your team will start earning points based on their actual performance within the game. We've got the live feeds from ESPN and some of the other major companies. And then the ranks and the winners are declared after the end of each match. So if you want to go and have a play around, these are the instructions. We will put these instructions also into the Telegram group for those people who are wanting to be proactive and have a go at the Panda 11 while it's there. I actually put a cricket team together. The game hasn't finished yet, so I don't know if I've won or not, but it was fun just to see how it works. When you do send in some crypto, you'll get an email straight away with a transaction ID, so you can track that. You'll also get an email once that's been converted into PPM tokens, and then you're off to the races. We talked about the listing last week and talked about the fact that we're doing the Panda Blitz marketing, which is starting over the next 7 days. We have been delayed a few days. We were actually planning on starting the marketing tomorrow, but that's been mostly reduced or delayed because our key in-house marketing team is out of Ukraine. And we wanted to share with you guys some good news that Josh worked really hard over the past week and managed to get all of the marketing team out of Ukraine safely and into Poland at this point. So they're able to continue with working on all the assets and the marketing campaign. But the number one priority, of course, was to make sure they were safe. So we're targeting on listing the token on Pancake mid-April, with a message going out around encrypted communications and crypto sports fantasy. Contract address will not be given until after the listing is done. And really the goal here in listing the token is to bring a token to the market which is backed by 3 incredibly solid principles, which a lot of new tokens are not. The first principle is that the token will be backed by a fully functional product, being the Panda app 2.0, right? The second principle is having a fully functional utility case for that token, being Panda 11, which is already in play. And the third principle, and you guys might underestimate this, but the third principle is having a public awareness campaign that's already happened and created a buzz around the PPM token. I think some of you may remember a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned about another project that myself and Albert had personally invested in. It's a strong project. It actually is a project that matches up farmers with buyers in a marketplace. Some days they're already doing over $1 million a day in actual business. The project's been running for 2 to 3 years. They've got some partnerships, key partnerships coming up with SpaceX and Polygon, but they didn't do what we are taking the time to do now. They thought our project's so strong, we're going to list that token because the community is pushing us to list the token. They've been waiting to be able to sell some of these tokens. They were planning to list their token at $12.50. By the time they actually did list, they listed at $4.50. They didn't do any public marketing campaign, which is why we've intentionally decided to delay our listing to the end of April, to the middle of April, sorry. And guess what happened? Going from anticipating listing at $12.50, their token price, I looked at it yesterday, is 13 cents. So those of you who are sitting there going, oh, you guys delayed the listing. Is that what you want to happen to your tokens that you're wanting to sell? Is they go through the floor because there's no public awareness and there's nobody sitting there waiting to buy and nobody who knows about the actual the token itself and the business plan. So we're doing this, we're in this together. So quite frankly, those who are complaining, I don't care, because we want to do this right, because whatever's best for us is best for the community and vice versa. Because guess what? We don't get anything other than tokens the same as you guys. So we're doing this in the right way, at the right time, to hopefully deliver the best result for everybody. As far as today's concerned, pretty much want to close out on, sending our thoughts to the people of Ukraine and Russia. Unfortunately, people on both sides have been dragged into these political and government, spats, and people are getting hurt. So we want to send out Panda love. We want each of you guys to just, send out your thoughts and prayers to those people who are being affected around the world and in those countries particularly. On that, I just want to actually now hand over to Albert and just say, is there anything before I close out on the last slide that you want to add before we finish up for today?
No, this last slide is going to be very exciting. I'm actually sitting here at times just pinching myself with everything that's happened, because this was a concept that was on paper just as early as July 27. And to be here and to have over the 600,000 downloads and to have already the story that we wanted to create, where somebody that just had no other financial means to ever create wealth or generational wealth or even the possibility to be able to do that, to be able to grab their smartphone, not ask a single person for an investment, and to go out and build these huge teams. We got teams that are being built so fast. I've never witnessed anything like it in my history of network marketing or crypto marketing. Teams going from 0 to 100,000 in a 3.5 month period. It's just not heard of. All these teams that have just crossed the 10,000 mark in a 3.5 to 4 month period. It's just, these are staggering numbers. The amount of money that people have made during this is just staggering. I've never witnessed anything like it. Everybody tells me they've never witnessed anything like that. When you have Jedi Josh coming on there, and I was shocked at all the people that actually knew of Jedi Josh in his history. I shouldn't have been, him being proclaimed as one of the top 5 people in all of DeFi and liquidity pools and things like that. When he said, you guys have a unicorn, I have never seen anything like this before. I'm fully on board with you guys. I mean, that was just, the stories like that just keep coming and coming. And we've been able to witness the person that had no financial means go out, build a team, ask for no investment. Their people ask for no investment, and create something that could possibly turn into a generational change for them and their future families. And it just gives me goosebumps that we've already accomplished that with a beta version app, 600,000 downloads, beta version app. And it scales all the way up to the people of interest. It scales all the way up to Entrepreneur of the Year on Forbes magazine, sitting there proclaiming it's one of the greatest ideas that he's seen, fully backing it. So once again, every time I go on YouTube and just put in the word PunkPanda and just watch what everybody's saying about us, it's just it's truly amazing. Just feel so blessed. And I hope this project brings more people into crypto than any other project. And without a doubt, any doubt in my mind at all, we will create more billionaires and more millionaires than any other crypto project. And there's really little to no risk anybody can ever get hurt. Thank you very much. Have an amazing Panda Day.
Thanks, Albert. All right, let's close this baby out. We almost forgot. I guess some of you want to know what's happening with the Panda app, the beta to Bentley 2.0. Well, we're now at 530,000 users with the app. And last week, we talked about that we'd submitted the 24 modules to iOS, and we gave you a progress report. At that point, we had 18 out of the 24 modules were approved. Then 2 days ago, we got another update. I mean, the techs have been actually working around the clock on this, and they advised us 21 out of 24 of the modules were approved. And then before we started the call, guess what? We got notification that 24 out of 24. So all of those who said that this app couldn't be built in any less than 6 months could suck it, because we've done it. And you know what? What's going to be happening over the next 72 hours? The team is going to be performing some internal testing, preparing the database for the migration. We're going to allow them to have a day off on Sunday to get some sleep, because then come Wednesday, they're going to shut down for 3 to 5 days, and these guys just won't sleep. They'll push all the way through until it's done with the database migration and for the 2.0 release. So Wednesday is the target for that, barring anything that we don't anticipate between now and then. And by this time next week, we should be getting super close to having the new app out the door for you guys, ready to go. Some of you may have a question in regard to what do you do during that time when the app is shut down? Well, first of all, congratulate yourself for being with us through the pioneering process. You can obviously continue to talk about the extended pre-sale for those people that haven't got in on that and may want to know about it. You can have a bit of a rest if you want to, because guess what? As soon as the 2.0 app is out, this is going to be the easiest thing to share that you've ever shared before, right? And the other thing you can do is you can keep talking to people about it and just say, hey, get ready, because by the end of next week, you can expect a link from me, and we go to work. So with that, I want to say thank you. I will also mention that some of you guys, there's been a couple of wrong moves done with the Panda app that are involving a lot of people. Some of those moves are going to take 4 to 5 hours to complete. So we've decided to hold off on those and do them when we shut the app down. During that 3 to 5 days, we'll do the migration. So with that, I want to hand back to TW to close out for today. It's exciting times. We've come a long way. We've actually got some more things that we've been working on in the background that we'll maybe share with you next week on the update as well. But I'm excited to bring those to you when the time comes. So TW, over to you. You might be muted, good sir.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Albert. Our favorite CEO speaks with passion. I love to hear him say, when I looked at this and put pen to paper and to see what this is now, it's just an amazing thing to be able to visualize something and see it come to pass. And guess what? He didn't say it, but I know he knows it and he believes it in his heart. None of this would be possible without the people that's on this call. Everybody included, from the person who just joined today, from the person who did the most, has the biggest group. None of this is possible without each one of you. And his dream, as he always says, one day someone's going to have a cell phone and they're going to be a single mom and they're going to say, hey, I had nothing other than a phone and a dream, and this is what I've created from it. We're going to be responsible for that. Not us, we are, this whole community. Marcus, I thank you for the exciting updates. And the only thing I have to say If anybody knows anything about a guy named TD Jakes, get ready, 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 get ready. Because guess what? The Bentley's on its way. Thank you guys. We love you. Have a great evening. Have a great morning. Have a great afternoon. We will see you guys next week. We love you guys. Panda out. Oh, I'm gonna unmute you guys. Say bye.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good
Good
job.
night. Good night. Good night.
Very exciting.